All right, we're going to go into it. We'll talk about it. Up next, is left-handed a disadvantage or a disability? We'll talk about it. All right, let's go.
75 years ago, Pittsburgh wrote the book on civil leadership and public-private partnership, driving 2 generations of regional transformation. Today, we're on the eve of our next 75, and we're inviting today's and tomorrow's leaders to gather for a future-focused summit, June 27th in downtown Pittsburgh. It's free, but you do have to register to get an invitation. Visit ournext75.org to find out more. Our Next 75 is an initiative of the Allegheny Conference. ournext75.org. Party the midnight summer away with fairies, druids, and all things mystical at the Mattress Factory's 2019 Urban Garden Party, Solstice, on Friday, June 21st. Feast and imbibe with some of the city's best restaurants and bars. Hit the dance floor with music by Beauty Slap, Bad Custer, and DJ Samuel Andres, and bid on one-of-a-kind works at the art auction. Tickets are on sale now at mattress.org.
All right, you're asking for it, so here it is. Listen to this.
I want you fucking laughing at. We partners pod, kid. You understand? We in here drinking, singing, singing, all that shit, dog. We sweating, getting wet, all that.
All right, welcome to the 211th episode of the Drinking Partners Podcast. Yes, this is our Kyrie episode because he just got eliminated, and that goes to show you that you should have stayed in Cleveland. Damn it. That's all I got. I don't have any analogy, but I rocks with Kyrie. He's one of my favorites. He's double one. I feel we got 2 number ones on the podcast, so I guess that parallels. I don't know. I fucks with Kyrie, although I don't hate him. Yeah, he should have stayed in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Even with who goes to Boston intentionally? Yeah. The last time you been to Boston?
Yeah, no, I don't typically go north. I had a friend move north, and he was like, "Yo, bro, why don't you come visit me?" I was like, "Cause you fucking moved north."
Yo, you move whack. You move to a whack place, and motherfucker don't say your city.
When I go on vacation, I'm not trying to get colder. That's
this
never.
Nigga don't even mention your city. Where he moved, man? He moved north. Where? Up. And he went up in that direction. So I'm happy your hosting down. I'm Ed Bailey. I'm joined as always with my co-host Dave Bracey. Say what up to the people.
What up, people? And Boston is a racist ass city. Fuck them.
I knew that was coming.
Fuck Tom Brady. Fuck the motherfucking Red Sox. You see all the motherfucking white motherfuckers going there, and the one little coon ass nigga in the back.
Trump shit.
The Trump shit.
That team jumped on that, and they didn't get fast food.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck this nigga for giving everybody fast food on some real shit. That's just like a slap in the. Come on, fam.
To kids, that's wild.
Fam.
To kids,
Man,
these
motherfuckers is rocking with it like it's okay. This is what they like. No,
that's why they stand, I guess. To be treating kids like this. Anyway, we are the Drinking Partners, and if you're looking for us, you can find us on epicastnetwork.com/partnerspod. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, Google Play, and Spotify under Drinking Partners. You can find us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook at Partnerspod. 211 episodes, man. We've been asking y'all, and we will continue to ask you, man. Please hop on iTunes, rate and review.
Hey, listen, you love us. You see us in public. You tell us you love us. Now, at the click of a button, please tell the internet. Please tell the world. Go and tell everybody. Run tell everybody, all right? And as always, 210 times. This will be the 211th time. We're going to do it 211 more times. Possibly. I don't know. But we're going to try. All right? And as always, in lieu of rates and reviews, we do accept shots of Henny. Shout out to Car Guy DJ and the Conways for starting the trend. Shout out to everybody who supports us, who brings us shots of Hennessy, who just shows love in general, supports our events, supports our shows, supports everything we motherfucking do, man. We got the most supportive fan base here in the city.
Man, hella, man. If you
hella.
come through, this is dropping tomorrow.
This will drop tomorrow.
Yeah. Come through next week. We'll be at Comptra Theater. What is that, May 25th?
May 25th, we have Sean McCarthy, we have Marcus Cox, and headlining we have Mike James out of Nashville, Tennessee, Cashville, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? He's good.
Nice.
Good brother. He tours with Lonnie Love. He's worked with a bunch of headliners, man. He actually toured a lot with Ralphie May before he passed. So, Mike James, good dude. He's been in the city before too. He's been down at the Improv. He was at Foxtail a couple months ago. Good brother, funny motherfucker, man. Come out to that Comptra Theater. .ticketleap.com. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Took me to a limb. Now nigga, took me to a limb.
And as always, BYOB, and free craft beer, man.
And ampersand, as well as, in addition to.
And free craft beer, man. Sponsored by Mindful Brewing. Shout out to Nick Jones, head brewer down there. Brewmaster. Down in Mindful Brewing some bullshit. He usually got the Red Brain out there, man. That shit that smacks.
The Red Brain always smacks.
Man.
And I mean that as a double entendre.
And if you're available, man, we got this little thing called Fresh Fest coming up.
Fresh Fest.
August 10th, 2019 at Nova Place, Pittsburgh, PA, man. Come through. We got 75 brewers. We have 30 black brewers, 45 local brewers, paired with black artists, entrepreneurs, politicians, for one-off collaborations. We have live art, we have music, we have DJs, we have VIP events, we have it all. What we have 20 black food trucks and vendors and whatnot, man. Like, we bringing out the whole city to pack out a mall and throw a party like in an old mall, man. It's gonna be kind of dope. 3,000 people, 150 vendors. August 10th.
Yeah, and that actually
beerfest.com.
Oh, I'm sorry. And that actually leads us perfectly into our guests, because they are sponsors of Fresh Fest, Beer Fest. Fresh Fest. Buzzy said I gotta say it loud again now. So. He said I was making his job a lot harder, so now everybody's gonna be annoyed by me because I'm gonna be all loud and shit on every cast. But only till August.
It's our cast. So
well, yeah, I get.
Maybe earned that. So
yeah, well, that's a good way to look at it. We kind of need y'all to listen, so maybe Buzzy can mute my sound when I do it. But I don't give a fuck. But we once again back. It's the incredible. Woo! I don't know. You tried to 2010 the once again back. It's the incredible with the whoop whoop ad libs. I don't know if I fucks with that.
Say what up to the people.
Peace. This is DS Kinsel.
Thomas Agnew.
Yo, I thought your last name was Genesis for so long. Bro.
Wait, you're not going with the JT?
Wow.
JT?
This is J. Thomas Agnew.
Oh shit!
See,
that's how they get to the sponsorship level. They leveled up. That's what
the
they're
pivot.
Sponsoring us. Now they got we getting money voice.
That's the pivot,
Got
man.
the J dot.
Yeah, when you
The
there's
J
something
dot
powerful about that.
Like
it's something powerful about that first name just being an initial.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
You gonna tell us what the J stands for?
No.
Man of mystery.
See, I've been lately putting my government out there, so I'm trying to get everybody government name.
Only way you can figure that out if you pay the man.
His name is
You
Jay.
pay me.
You'll pay him, and it'll be Jay, and you'll be mad as hell.
Oh, they just add
AY.
two. Yeah,
And he'd be
add
like,
2 letters.
And there you go. Sign this contract. Here you go. Don't tell anybody else. Next.
So speaking of pay me, like, you guys are right in the midst of a fundraiser so we can keep Boom going. You know what I'm saying? So people need to support. Let them know what's going on with that.
Woo!
He just, okay, we'll talk about it. But we're going to keep doing that.
J. Thomas Agnew speaks about the fundraiser. The fundraiser is basically, we've been doing this thing for 5 years. You know what I mean? Last month we celebrated 5. We've been in Garfield doing our thing. Unblurreds every first Friday. Working with a lot of artists, paying a lot of artists. Need to be paying ourselves a little bit more. But, that's kind of what this fundraiser is about, just basically kind of giving back to the space and, all the energy that we've been giving out for the past 5 years, we just kind of getting that back. And, but it's taking care of some of our supplies, some of our in-house events that we do, some of the, supplies and things that we take out of the space, that we have artists utilizing it for, teaching artists things. People who ask us to do things offsite, screen printing, all types of work. DS does live painting. He recruits a lot of artists to do live painting. That all comes from down in the basement. So, all these things, we're just trying to recoup a little bit and, move forward with some of the ideas that we have. You got puppet karaoke popping off.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait. Whoa. And it's all right. So we just all right.
We're coming heavy. We're coming heavy with the puppet movement.
Yeah, we're gonna okay.
in
So we're
2019.
gonna table this. We're gonna let y'all get y'all shit off, but later in the cast,
I haven't seen the trap puppets, man, but I want to see trap puppets. Like it sounds like some dope ass shit.
Well, it's like one of the things we really wanted to offer this year. We focusing internally, like Thomas is speaking of, doing the fundraiser and also launching a bunch of programs that are coming from in-house. That's been really important. For the past 5 years, we primarily operated as a place for other people to kind of transform the space. And this year with us having that internal focus, not only do we want to figure out ways to transform the space physically, but also programmatically. So puppet karaoke is one of the newest things, freshest things. We working with the president of the Pittsburgh Puppetry Guild. They just had a whole thing downtown at the City Hall and whatnot. So June 5th.
Yep, that's the next one.
June 5th. It's a Wednesday. We're not trying to compete with a bunch of different stuff, right? We say come out Wednesday, 6 to 9 p.m., June 5th. Rock
is
out.
that family friendly?
It is family friendly.
Now, because I perk up when I hear during the week and I hear something that ends at 9. I'm like, maybe I can. Dad's always looking for somewhere they could take their kids, but they enjoy themselves.
We might say nigga, though.
That's all right.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. No.
I mean, we
because let's talk about this quick little story real quick.
Oh, we got a story. Go
Quick
ahead.
little story, because I was just in the cut listening, and I hear DS run past the office laughing. So basically, at the last puppet karaoke, you playing like the trap music and whatever. One of the adults brought their kids, or was it grandchildren?
It was a child. It was their child.
But so, the kid is like, I want to do, what song was it? He's like, they thinking of like, I want to do Travis Scott. I want to do nothing boring. He's like, DS is like, nah.
Oh, no. He said, I want to do NBA Youngboy.
Well, first of all, he should know who that is.
I mean,
That's the issue.
can't-
Once he came in with the knowledge,
that's what I'm
the N-word
saying.
ain't the problem.
Yeah.
You just like if you could request it, then you ain't doing anything wrong, really.
Said, I want to perform NBA Youngboy. I said, nah, man. It says nigga in it. You can't perform that
You
song.
just said nigga to him in your decline.
Hey, his mom looked at him and said, I told you he was going to say that.
Oh, his mom sent him. His mama wanted to hear.
That was a life lesson. Like, you think you can say the N-word? Go try to say the N-word to this young black man in his black establishment.
But she let them listen to NBA Youngboy. Like, I don't understand where.
I mean, but there's a thing, man. Like young bulls can't call me nigga. Like, I mean, I'll be like, well, nigga, who's talking about it?
But look at your response. Look at your response. It's
He about to sock me.
It's in the fiber of
Like
niggas
the kids,
sometimes.
like,
Like,
you know,
damn, I just said it. It's crazy.
my kid can't say nigga, I mean, out loud to me. Like, I mean, that's a curse word for me, like for the kid, like coming at, like, I mean, I'm sure she might say that around her peoples, and that's fine. And however she talked to her friends.
I think the challenge with the music is that it's pop music.
Right.
It's like, and so with the puppet karaoke, we doing this like really DIY thing.
When the puppet say nigga, then it's a go.
Nope.
If my kids see a puppet say nigga, they
going right. So we doing this super DIY thing where popular culture is available and used as like a topic and a source and a resource. You know what I mean? So it's just like we have this clash of things. It's just like, again, another program we've launched is Trap and Paint. Where our studio assistants are like really leading that, you know what I mean? So it's every
fourth Thursday.
You could come, you get a lesson, but it's run by like some of the coolest young artists in Pittsburgh, and it's trap music playing, and you could paint like a flower on a bug or some shit like that.
BYOB, so you trapping, sipping, and painting.
Yep, and they have some refreshments there as well.
See, the trap movement is crazy because they doing trap on everything. Like they doing trap yoga now.
Yeah,
I don't understand that concept.
I mean, we saw that 3 years ago when we went to Detroit. Like,
how does that work? How do you zen on some NBA Youngboy?
I think it's letting people know that it's culturally relevant.
Okay,
right? It's more a lot about branding and energy. Right, so it's letting people know, and that's what we really about at Boom. You know what I mean? It's just like branding and energy.
Yeah, when I see that, I'm picturing a crowd that like, I'm picturing the crowd that I want to, engage with
Exactly.
at this event. Not so much the music as opposed to the people that are going to be there. That's kind of how I see it from the outside. Like as a consumer.
Ed, I'm with you.
They playing trap?
At first, it was like, I don't know, like, yeah, because like yoga is like Zen or more relaxed, and then all of a sudden, like you said, NBA YoungBoy pop up. Like,
all I'm saying is, that's the thing, because now I go to the trap yoga, and then they start playing the one tune, and she in the downward dog or whatever the fuck, and then the tune take over, and she wobble a bit. Now I done fucked up my whole balance.
But wait, our first year at Boom,
my whole balance shifted.
Yo, we hosted yoga our first year at Boom as one of our resident artists. Shout out to Rupa Singh. She's in India right now with a PhD and all types of ill shit.
Wait, she just graduated and she's coming back in July, I believe.
Yeah, so she taught us like yoga is every day, anything in your life, how you breathe through things, how you experience things, how you take pause. So it's like, when it's culturally relevant, we take pause in different ways. Sometimes we take pause in movement. So it's like there's space for that. You can do things traditionally. I just really enjoy, people taking a contemporary approach to super traditional shit. Like that's what we're all about, man. That. You know what I mean? At Boom, we just want contemporary young people or new practitioners to be taking a new spin on traditional shit, man. Remixing it. That's what hip hop is all about. That's what we all about.
So like, like Justin Strong, he was saying like, how like we're still paying the same prices at the door that we were, 20 years ago. Like how do we as a culture throughout all the mediums like get the funds that it requires to keep this thing going from the consumers? You know what I mean? Like, because right now, like you said, $5, it's only going to get you, like, what do you think you're going to do with $5? You come into the door with $5. All right, so if we get, whatever, you're a human, you're a whole ass human, and we got other humans and space around you. Like, how are we going to make that happen?
I think one of the bigger things, I don't know, because I always see that on the internet. There's a lot of people that's been talking about that. Because, you go to other cities, it's always like that thing. You go to other cities, you go to a DC, a New York, LA, and it's like $10 is the starting point. $15 is the starting point. $20 is the starting point. And you not even like, your $20 not getting you no drink, it's not getting you no nothing. Like, I believe, you just gotta, I think instead of just talking about it, you just gotta do it. But I feel like, if you at least even have a conglomerate of like move, it's like, yo, just do $10. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, I think, but it also is like, you can't just say, yo, it's just like the $10, but because I also think about it on the flip side, it's like, yo, you got to be entertaining. Like, you got to be entertaining.
Thank you. Niggas ain't entertaining here for real.
Motherfuckers be terrible and be like, pay me $20. Like,
no, y'all
I just
niggas
seen
are
this shit
terrible.
show for $20. Like,
Then you fuck it up, but you fuck it up for everybody else though.
Yeah.
If you're willing to go to that price point, but then you're not delivering the product, then I come up behind you and I'm really invested in my art, and then you like, look, an art show in Pittsburgh only worth $7. Like, you
but I mean,
13.
I still feel the difference is that they still have a thriving scene in those other cities, whereas we don't have that. Like the average, like, is much lower here, even with the cost of living being lower. You know what I mean?
Yo, we got to have a bigger conversation about how the median income in this region is under $75,000, under $60,000 for a family of 4. There's like some real economic, mathematical fucking shit going on here. Why niggas need to keep these ticket prices down? 1, 2, audience members need to grow the fuck up and pay a little bit more. But just like if niggas don't have more, they don't have it. 3, artists. Yo, your big pop star artists don't rely on ticket sales. They have multiple streams of income. So niggas with that boohoo fucking story about ticket prices and paying out the door, you need to diversify your income streams. You need to be working on all types of different ways of getting that money and using your creative intellect, man. fuck out of here with that boohoo story about ticket prices.
Oh, now we in that. Can we get
bonds, nigga?
Can we get some horns? Can we get some horns? Because he in his bag now. He in his bag now. You been hanging out with Thomas Genesis.
I'm a painter. I don't even get ticket prices, dog. So when niggas say shit like that, it's just like, yo, it's a different game. You gotta diversify your income streams and be confident on that shit.
I give you for instance, so like if we having a party at Boom, like I might say, yo, it's $5. But then as the night goes in, more people are coming in. Like we raising them prices. And I remember one time, but you know what I mean?
That's club
it's
etiquette though. That's niggas used to do that back. That kind of fell
people
off.
always been doing it.
Yeah,
no, it's still going on.
doing it.
But so like, and then I remember somebody came up to the door who was like, "Oh, it was 20." I'm like, bruh. I'm like pointed in. I'm like, it's like either you coming in or you not coming in. He was like, I'm gonna pay that 20. It just came in. But you know what I'm saying? Like you getting entertained. Like we not throwing no lame nothing. But there are people who throwing the same events, who are giving you the same type of entertainment. Like how you gonna go from 5 to 20? But you not, you know, right? There's people that's not don't have like no stage set up. They not really doing no stage,
no props,
like ill performances, like
no technology.
They not even interacting with the crowd. And they be crying about like, oh, I need that $10. I be like, yo, you got to entertain people, bro. Like you got to do some shit. You got to do better than just sitting on a chair with the guitar, bro. Like I can watch TV and see that shit.
So
bro.
do y'all like? Has there been an event or something where you've had like a consultation of sorts with artists? Like, yo, you got the talent, but you don't have the presentation, because presentation is huge. Like you can have all the talent in the world, but if you can't draw me into what you're doing, then I'm never gonna catch it. Like when we just did your event earlier, the fundraiser. Like I don't know any of these art disciplines, but the people drew me in, and so now I'm open to being like, all right, what the fuck is going on? Let me. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna talk. You know, we'll talk about it with the puppets. Like we y'all gonna have to get me on board with that.
Listen,
because I need to figure that out. But
June 5th,
have
6
y'all,
to 9.
I'm not hating on that event at all. I'm talking about, well, listen, have y'all had a discussion or an event or something where you speak to artists directly about engaging audiences?
Definitely.
In multiple mediums.
Yeah, I mean, I talk to a lot of performance artists and I'm just like, yo, you know, they're like, oh yeah, you know, they want to go out of town and do shows, or they want to figure out how to step. I'm like, yo, what are you doing different than what you have already started with? It's like, do you have, I mean, do you got a board with your name on it? Yeah. Do you got some lights? Do you got a setup? Do you got something that's going to pull people in? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing to get better? Like, as far as like a music artist, like that's where their cake is at, is performing. You know what I'm saying? Performing, merch, you know, whatever other small things, you know, having the multiple, like it's not in the music.
Because people buy merch on the way out the door. It's like exit through the gift shop. It's like every other brick and mortar. So you got to entertain on stage, right? And then when people leaving, they buying that fucking t-shirt. They buying that bag. They buying that whatever.
Yeah, no, to be so entertained that I want to wear you on my chest, that's a good shit. And I'm thinking about music, like, I think like Erykah Badu, she's so, like, I look at her as a great example of engaging audiences. You know what I mean, she has the music, she has the catalog, but there's something about Erykah Badu that just draws you. And I don't know her, never met her, I'm just drawn to wherever she is, whatever she's doing.
Like
I'm
charisma.
Just
Niggas don't got charisma.
Like Earth Mother, like, yeah,
ain't it crazy?
She's like Gaia, like, you know what I mean? She's just,
Yo,
like, I just feel like
I would just suckle to the teeth.
She feels like Earth. You know
I would cuddle with Erykah Badu so hard. I would cuddle so hard with her, just on her leg, just please. And she probably smell good as fuck.
That's that energy. That's like he said, it's that energy, the charisma.
She smelled through the internet, dog. She smell good.
She's like the first scratch and sniff artist. I can smell the cocoa butter.
And it's weird because when she first came out with the On and On, that vibe, I mean, she had a real cool vibe or whatever with that, but what she became, it like for a minute everybody was like, yo, she gotta be weird, because every dude that was messing with her ended up like kind of strange. But then we all kind of got it. Like we were like, yo, I see why Andre 3000 is wearing these big feathery green fucking bell bottoms. Like I would wear feather green bell bottoms to be with Erykah.
Tasted Mother Earth.
Oh my goodness.
It changed him.
Andre 3000
got the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
Andre 3000 would tell you that wasn't the reason.
Yeah, he'll tell you.
I'm just saying, he'll definitely tell you that wasn't
He'll
the reason.
tell you.
Like, oh no, the second album had to change. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
you did. That second album, you had crawled up in
Dre.
something.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, Dre. Listen, I think Andre is one of the most gifted motherfuckers I've ever, heard on the mic. But yeah, that changed him. That just like a quick man.
It turns.
You ain't gotta be. You ain't gotta be you ain't gotta be insecure about it. That's just that's Mother Earth.
But how do you as an artist really grow that charisma, grow that presence, grow that your authentic self? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man,
how do you grow
that's
that?
a word, dog. I'm gonna be on you, bro. We got this thing going. I don't know if that's a real word. It might be. I could be wrong.
See, this what happens when you hang with them all day.
Yeah, that's it. Well, then, I grow tired of niggas. Then I gotta start coming at you.
I let that slip 3 times.
There we go.
Everybody was thinking it authentic. Like they pulled his phone out. I don't know if it's real. But go ahead. We know
sound
what you
good?
mean. It did though. It did.
You said it with confidence.
If you said
Did it say it with charisma?
Authentic.
It's grown out Boom Concepts then, nigga.
No, but I think a lot of it is when you're doing your art, you gotta know what you are. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much influence around you when you're in your discipline, but what are you within that discipline? Like with comedy, you see all types of comedians, and you may want to take things from them, but if you're just a well-written dude who tells a good story or something like that, then that's what you got to be. You got to bring those elements out on stage and somehow convey to them that this is the mood we in. This is the type of time we on. This is where you want to be. You can't be trying to be Kevin Hart and running around being a character type of actor when that's not where your bag is. That's not who you are. Find who you are, be that. And I'm interested with painting, where you find that. Where do you find? Because I guess painters have style, they have their own style. Where do you find your style? This is my thing.
I usually find out with the youth I work with.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Really being inspired by a lot of young people. We just organized a day where 12 artists and creative entrepreneurs went to Take Your Father to Work Day at Arsenal Elementary. You know what I mean? So just exchanging with the youth, building with the youth is where I find inspiration, where I encourage people to find inspiration. I found that shit in my family. You know what I mean? 100. Found that inspiration in my partner. You gotta surround yourself with real ass motherfuckers. I found that shit chilling in my motherfucking space, watching movies with my feet up. You dig? It's just really living my life, and I pull from my real life experiences, and that's where the best shit comes from. You know what I mean? Always that's where the best shit comes from. Your real life experiences. You know what I mean? And we want niggas to give us some more real life experiences so we can give y'all some more real life experiences and donate to Boom Concepts for 2019. Help us reach $5,000.
Yeah, well, you gotta go professional when you ask for donations. But I feel like people should be for all y'all have done. For example, y'all say you say it's the 5-year anniversary. I honestly, and I mean this, I don't know if I can imagine Pittsburgh without Boom anymore. It just seems like it's always been there.
Yeah,
I've been in Pittsburgh for 15 years, and I don't
force.
remember Boom not being there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's
been
crazy.
extremely impactful in the last 5 years, man. Y'all came in like a storm, and just from the gate, motherfuckers was just in there. And y'all were producing shit out of there. So and at a level that, it just seemed like y'all had been doing it 5 years longer. You know what I mean?
I think one of the cool things too is that it's we led by example, because it was all right, this is a new space. So people were probably oh, we don't know what we need to do there. I'll throw a party in there, and then people are oh, we can throw a party up in there. We start doing unblurred. People was oh, I can come there and it's a gallery. I can show my artwork, or we doing certain things and we leading by examples. We'll have the first music performance event was me throwing 2 back to back, in October and November. And then people were oh, we could do music shows here. It was just leading by example.
Yeah.
And then the people following through and then being oh, okay, we have an open space that we can actually do this at. You know what I mean? So it's been great to see that, you know what I mean? And as people are just moving forward. It's great to see that. trying to also, my whole thing too is that like an article that just came out, me and him have been talking about it. It was like, Shadow Lounge, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, yo, Shadow Lounge been gone for a hot minute. Like, you got to move on from that. Like, you got to, you gotta go into new spaces. You gotta find new lanes to move into.
Yeah.
You gotta really create your own, and like you can't just keep thinking about it. But it's like
just the way it happened. I think. The
Yeah.
way it turned it to like, what is it, a waffle spot now? It's disgusting.
It's past that.
It's
Lorelei now, which
but
very white.
time don't stop.
Wait. Which is a restaurant that bought a bunch of local art, including my shit.
I mean,
But it ain't
if this,
Shadow Lounge.
It's
I mean,
not
it's
Shadow
still
Lounge,
like,
and I'm not saying it could be
Shadow Lounge was a space for
Hold
us.
up,
Like
though.
it was the original. Like, so for me, I came here. I went to Pitt. Like
Yep.
Shadow Lounge was the spot where I left the campus. I'm still within the earshot of the campus, but
Yeah.
I'm with the people,
Yeah.
the natives
Yeah.
of sorts. Like, and we
Yeah.
all enjoying hip hop, and they bringing Raekwon through and all types of shit. Like Shadow Lounge was. It was that space, and then y'all came and just took the mantle.
No, we
Yeah,
didn't.
wow.
No.
It became. But it shifted. That
Nope.
energy shifted the
Nope.
boom. I'm not saying that it was unethical how y'all did it. I'm just saying like
Yo.
we were all searching for that space.
But there were multiple spaces in between that. It's just like, here's the thing, man.
All right, well, I ain't
Spaces,
school me then.
spaces come up and down, and we got to honor other spaces that have existed, right? Like, we have a store now. We copycatting Ujima, right? A group of black women who've been doing that shit for 15, 20, 25 years. Like, all right, how do we get like Ujima? Like, you take from this and that. 720 in the different iterations where it has existed. Flower House, right? What was the spot Clara and them ran?
I forget the name of it, but yeah, over there by
On Melwood.
Yep.
Right? You know what I mean? It's just like, yo, we got to be, shout out
Right
this.
by the gas station.
Yeah, right by the gas station. It's just like, yo, there are spaces that pop up and down or exist in different iterations. So it's like, yes, there are spaces that are cultural icons, are like pillars. You know what I mean? But it's just like in between those pillars, there need to be support. And it's just like, I think the community, the ecosystems needs to really identify all the spaces and like, yo, yes, we are another pillar. You know what I mean? Like in the spaces that have popped up and down or popped up in different iterations, like Ujima's a pillar, Shadow Lounge is a pillar, Boom is a pillar. And we're honored to even say that. 720, how it's existed, is a pillar. You know what I mean? Flower House is going on its third year or something like that. Shout out to them. It's just like, how do we House of Mana? It's just like there are a lot of different ways in which hip hop cultures exist. And I think one space taking a position because it expresses music, right, is like, yo, we got to really respect all the ways in which Penn Avenue has contributed to hip hop and black culture. You know what I mean? How like Kelly Strayhorn has presented to and contributed to hip hop and black culture. You know what I mean? It's just like there are multiple stories, and the only narrative that gets out on a national platform is about one location. We got to tell more stories, man. We're not wounded, but optimistic. We're like, whoa, when you get here, it's so much talent. It's so much talent. You feel me? It's like, damn, these two niggas is here running the damn Black Beer Festival and they in the motherfucking Smithsonian. That's not wounded.
So how do we?
That's not wounded, my nigga. And that's why we a sponsor. Hey.
Now you gotta put the other voice on the sponsorship.
And that's why Boom Concepts is an official sponsor of the 2019 Fresh Festival.
Well said, my brother.
Then I mean, how does that collective of folks, you know what I mean, like in here in the same goal in the city or whatever, reach that common, you know what I mean, like that voice? Because I mean, we like again, and we talk about it all the time, but we don't have like really like any kind of centralized voices, you know what I mean, like or even a platform so that we can all communicate in some, you know what I mean, like some way.
He about to get in his bag.
Y'all the platform.
We the best.
We got two big tech farmers in here.
That was a cheap
That was
Pointing at
that was
them
a
and
cheap one.
myself also. I've been doing
They gonna-
it.
they
you just heaped a bunch of
They gonna-
responsibility on us.
They're gonna be able straight to the league next week, like straight to the league.
Oh,
Their platform too.
So you politicking now?
In politics, you know what I mean?
This is called family. This is all family.
Somebody give me that hotel money for prom. Right now, if you got the 100, you my favorite uncle. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Can we drive the car? Can we drive the car for prom?
I got my grandfather car for prom. I was so happy. He had the act. It was new. I was like, yeah, I ain't even got to pay for that. And he slid me a couple dollars for the. Yeah, I had a cool granddad. You know? Slid me a couple bones. Like, yo.
At the first?
No, this is my mother's father. So my dad's father, he's a cool dude too, but he also, he started the Edward shit. I'm comfortable with my government name. I just get on stage and talk shit on it because I gotta release. That's a lot of years of frustration, man. Being Edward in an urban city, dog, in an urban, and being a third is cool because I know my father, but like being an Edward.
I'm glad I know my dad too.
Same, right?
Like say, Eddie I'm a third too, bro.
Hey, yo.
I ain't saying. I'm just. Well, then you feel me though.
That's what I said. I feel you, but
I joke about it now, but coming up in certain neighborhoods, like you almost feel like guilty for knowing your dad, like having your dad be present, like when you young.
Yeah.
It's weird when you young because you want to be in the struggle with everybody. You want to be a part of that, and then you start to grow and be like, you know what, I'm trying to separate myself from that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was weird being a third because, like, I knew my dad. He was a good dad. Like I had it wasn't like I only hang out with my mom and all that shit. So, but he did also name me Edward, and I had to reconcile that because. It was a bunch of Sean's and Andres with cool names that became rappers, and I didn't have that chance. Although Young Scooter, his name is Edward Bailey.
Word, I didn't know that.
It's Kenneth Edward Bailey.
I don't know who Young Scooter is.
That's Columbia.
Definitely heard him. He was Future.
He did the Columbia. I could serve cocaine. This was like 4 years ago or something.
Not that cool.
All right.
You are.
You're an artist.
You just say
I'll
play a song for you. Be like, oh, okay.
You know it. It turned up. They do it at the Trap Yoga.
I've never been.
You never been to
here?
Trap Yoga? Okay.
Never been here.
All right. Well, you got to go. I got to go. I can't take wifey.
I definitely gotta go.
I'm waiting for that inadvertent wobble. I'm in there. I'm in the Trap Yoga waiting.
This is why you're not allowed there.
That's it. It's not. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
I'm a good
You
dude.
said the inadvertent
wobble.
You don't think there's a bunch of inadvertent wobbles in the Trap Yoga?
We're going to host one at Boom. And we're going to make it. Because you said Boom is a safe space today.
It is a safe space for me to see the inadvertent wobble.
Yeah, there you go.
First of all, ladies, if you don't let your man look at an inadvertent wobble, then you're not gonna get wiped. It ain't gonna last long. You gotta let us roam visually.
Hold on. Here's a better way to say that.
The truth.
Keep your hands to yourself and your eyes open.
I ain't that smooth.
Just be aware.
I ain't that smooth. You smooth with it.
No,
because you probably see
looks. Are we talking about policing looks?
That's what I'm saying.
Eyes?
That's all I'm saying. See,
Eyeballs?
DS argue with his wife, and like he'll be painting while he doing it, so she can't get that mad. Like he,
that would be like this is research. Like
he probably start arguments and then go get the paint, like just in case she get out of pocket. Let me paint some meadows. I don't have that in my discipline, dog. I just start telling jokes. She'd be mad as hell if I start laughing. Oh, Nick.
You already know his raps. Are you joking while I'm serious?
Oh, yeah. Nah, I've never... okay, one time, and this is my distant past, I was high when my girl was arguing with me. And there's nothing worse than your girl screaming on you and you just look. And I left, so we were arguing, and then my man's called me and he had an issue. And I'm like, yo, I need to go take care of my man's. I'm young, so my man's took precedent over my woman. It's weird, but it was like that. So I went, and he was like, I got a blunt, we need to talk. And I'm like, oh, shit, I can't do this. I'm in an argument, and I got to go back. He was like, I need you. I'm like, I got you. And we just smoked, and then I went back high as shit, just sitting there. And she was yelling at me. She's like, are you high? I was like, look, let me explain. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
So is you coming to Puppet Karaoke June 5th,
Hell
6
yeah.
to 9?
I want somebody
Boom
to teach
Concepts,
me. I want somebody to teach me so I can puppet.
5139 Penn Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA.
You'll be able to be taught by the awesome Daryl Kenzo.
Oh, so you're a puppeteer as well? So is there any art discipline you don't participate in?
Bro, I'm in my performance art bag.
Okay.
So just trying to explore the fringes of the practice so my primary practice can be improved. You dig? So connect with people who are like-minded. Shout out to Dave English, and we rocking.
Shout out to Dave English.
You know, we rocking the puppet karaoke, man. We just inviting folks to come, and people can come and express themselves. It's a fun time. Thomas is always laughing in the back. He just ultimately entertained. It's
just hilarious to hear people and like watching it from behind the scenes. Them like trying to do this and like rap or sing, or you'll get somebody in there that's just like a fucking character, and they'd be into that shit, like singing from the heart with the puppet. You be like, damn, this motherfucker is a performer. Damn, I open the door, I'll be like, damn.
Yeah, so you can come make your own puppet.
A word?
Yeah. We also have house puppets.
I want to make a puppet.
I don't want a house puppet now. Now that I got the option, I want to swag my puppet down.
Yeah.
I might want to go with a house puppet like as the base.
You can do that too.
Add to it.
Detail.
Oh, okay.
Detail a house puppet.
What do you mean a house puppet? Like, is it like a puppet house?
No, like they
keep it in
own
the house.
puppets and they keep it there. I would imagine.
That you're exactly right. Puppets that are part of the
Like y'all own the motherfucker.
This is like a puppet mansion. Yo, how many
Like stock.
how many rooms is in your puppet mansion?
Yeah, yeah.
How many bathrooms you got?
like stock puppets. We got like 15 stock puppets.
Like, y'all got a whole
What's
market.
the finishes in the kitchen in your puppet house?
I don't know. We trying to get Thomas.
This ain't granite, fam.
We trying to get Thomas to do some puppet.
The
puppet
commitment
shit.
in this motherfucker, man. But you know, I mean, they had their own Barbie on.
Yo, I want to go because they talked today about the puppet. What was the Puppet Olympics or some shit? What was this?
Puppet radio.
No, not the program. They was like in New Orleans or some shit for it. It's a bunch of niggas with puppets.
I missed that.
It's like a
Dave was
convention.
talking about it.
It's like a convention of puppetry.
down there, and that's how they ended up coming back.
So I want to see the different puppet cases. Cause like not everybody just carrying their puppet in a knapsack. Like somebody got some shit that you.
Hey yo, bro,
type shit.
we helped bring. Remember the Missy Elliott video with the puppets?
All right,
It's like,
can I do a hot take
Yeah, go ahead.
to make y'all mad?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was never
Man,
really.
don't say anything. No, listen.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
211. I'm like 211. I'm
I
sick of
wasn't
your
even about
shit.
to say nothing about it.
Man.
Did you see the video?
I stopped watching Missy videos
All
long
right.
before the end of Missy.
Well,
Okay, yeah. I mean, I get when I saw. I mean, everybody started watching like videos all like that.
No. Niggas still watch videos.
niggas definitely still watching videos. Y'all niggas is
talking about
old.
Wiz got a guy from your city got the most. Ain't it like the most viewed video, some music video, or most download? Like motherfuckers be having like billions of YouTube views on their videos.
Yo, another income stream. We brought the Missy Puppeteer dude here, yo. You know what I mean? We supporting
shit.
people across disciplines. Terrence Pipkins.
What's that? She stopped saying words.
Did she stop getting money?
It hurt with the puppet plan yet? Did we ever figure that out? Because somebody told me she said it hurt when the pussy ain't wet.
Is that what she said?
That's what somebody said. But it might be
That
some
was the
hood
word
bitch.
that-
That
That's the hood legend. That's
was, the radio station
My
back in
cousin
Cleveland,
worked
they had
down
like
at,
a whole challenge.
Worked down at LaFace Records. Yeah, I mean, he was in the same studio as them motherfuckers and had his ear to the door.
Do y'all know what she says?
No,
It
I'm
does
not.
kind of sound like it's your ain't wet. Like that's a
I ain't-
weird thing to say.
Yo, I'm not that
sounded
artsy.
It sounded like the blueprint to eating pussy. If you say that, like, yeah, I mean, on your girl, that's it. That's the ticket. Yeah, I mean,
That is
like,
okay. You
yeah,
unlocked.
go down
Okay, you
there.
unlocked a different level.
You gonna have dudes.
You was in high school
telling
when
you,
that
bro,
came out.
I'm giving these keys out here.
You was in
man.
high school on the
Go Missy on her.
Oh,
Yeah,
you was in high school.
Go Missy on her. And you know what I mean?
Niggas ain't allowed to eat pussy in high school?
No, it was just that one. It was that first.
No,
it was
you know
that
what's-
first eating pussy
you know
dude that you thought he was like you eating the pussy, but then you realize like he's on to something.
Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy like how like we as a collective just didn't admit to oral sex. Like in the 90s was wild as shit where motherfuckers was like, yeah, I don't really do all that shit. It was like, what the fuck? Now we eat ass.
Hey yo,
which is
Lil
kinda
Wayne,
crazy, you know what I mean?
Lil Wayne changed that with Lollipop. He changed that shit. Opened
But I
that
was
shit
too
up.
old for that to even be an issue by that point.
You was too old.
By
Not
that point,
popular
my
culture.
mustache had been it had been sprinkled
Hey
several
yo,
times.
the women want to hear Thomas talking about eating pussy. What you got to say?
The ladies want to know, how does J. Thomas do it, and how does Thomas Genesis do it? What's the different technique? I feel like Thomas Genesis, it's your when it did the yes, and then J. Thomas.
I was definitely not
Jay
doing
Thomas
that.
do
What day is
long
over there
tongue.
talking about, my nigga?
Jay Thomas.
J.
Jesus
Thomas just
Christ.
sticks his
I've
tongue
never had a
all the way out.
problem.
The cow lick.
J. Thomas flatheads the place. He just, you gonna get all this tongue.
You
I can't even promote this damn episode to no
gotta-
family member. They was like, this nigga is wild.
You gotta-
No, one of your uncles gonna teach you right. Like, first of all, what you gonna do is peel that skin back. All right.
You gotta
Whoa.
feed. You gotta
Whoa,
feed
whoa,
Jay with your palm up. That's crazy, man.
Sorry, man, but you came with two names, so we had to do that. I don't even know what we was talking about before we got on It's Your Plan yet. I didn't get to my.
We were
Talking
talking
about the
about
video.
bringing
Y'all
the
brought
Missy
the-
Elliott puppeteer.
Okay, well,
Oh wait, the motherfucker that did the video is gonna be there.
he choreographed the puppetry.
Choreographed.
He has already been here.
Been here, man.
That's crazy.
If y'all come to Puppet Karaoke, maybe we could tell them like, yo, it's worth it. Come through, pull up.
No, I would come through. So what I am excited about is there are no, I don't want to say shits like this, but there are events like this. That's just, the lingo, the nomenclature. But there are things like this like you can do that are just different and cool, like just the effect of the culture. Because for a long time we've been exploited. Our culture has just been exploited. Like we are pop music, we are all that shit. So, but then like it's almost like we don't fit mentally, at least in my era, we didn't fit in certain disciplines. You know what I mean? Like a trap yoga back in the day, first of all, I didn't know shorties doing yoga until I went to college, which is why I think everybody should go to college. Even if you don't want to get a degree, just hang around the college. Just be around people.
experience,
Just be
yeah,
around just
the
different people from
networking.
different
Sell
places.
drugs on campus.
Do that shit because they need somebody to give them that weed.
It's either that or throw events for the college kids to go to.
And connect
their
with the
parents'
drug
money.
dealers and let
Or
them set
you
up a
can
booth.
do both.
They can set up a tent. They set up a tent. Yo, but I mean, it's the exposure, and then you start to find. I think women push cultures a lot further than men.
Oh,
in my
definitely
opinion, yeah,
do.
they definitely do.
Because they're better networkers.
They're more. I just feel like they're not restricted like we are. Like we're restricted in like toxic masculinity, so to speak. Like it's certain things that we just you
when
can't approach.
When they support, they support. Like men
And they
be
open
like,
minded as fuck.
men be like, we the ones that actually really fuck up a lot of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because we always thinking of questions. Women be like, if they fuck with it, they be like, how much? There ain't even no question of that. And then the man follow through like, okay, how much?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, and they are the glue. I mean, like when you're talking about like at least in my relationship, in my experience, they've like all the women have kept bonded together or whatever, and kept like the men in contact. You know what I mean? Because like I won't call a motherfucker for a couple of months, but when I call you, it's just like all right, cool. You know what I mean? And it's
Hey,
like
bro, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo, don't you like?
But they be talking like on a regular basis, keeping up with and like informing us of the news of the DMing, what's going on and shit, and
when
like
you and your girl in love, she definitely keep tabs on your friends.
yeah, exactly. Like did you know?
You know
like,
Ralph having a baby, like word?
yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, like we be walking up to the events and be like, just so you know, 3 new babies. I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah, you can not talk to your mans for several years. You be like, yo, what's up, fam? I'm in town. All right, pull up. And
yeah,
that's it.
that's
Like,
just it.
Yeah,
Like it was
yeah.
yesterday. Yeah, I mean, we don't take much offense or whatever, but like we're not as closely like glued in as
Women
more
be
daily than
women be
times, man.
keyed in, boy. They know what's going on, what's moving, what's happening. They come back, tell you
What's
You know what I'm
quality?
saying? Even with the events, y'all know,
Know
y'all
what's
throw
quality.
events. You know what I'm saying? You throw events. Who you talk to first? You talk to the women. You don't be like, I'm gonna go holler at my man. You be like, nah, I'm gonna tell this group of women because they gonna come support. They gonna spend the money, and
dudes gonna follow just because they there.
exactly. So
Hey, yo,
Yeah, you can get. Yeah.
so that also just means that dudes need to step up, start spending that cash just without the 500 questions.
with confidence.
See, I haven't been single for a long time, but I will say, as a single man, I need to know. Cause I got overhead, fam. I might pay this $20 on entry, but then there's another 4 Hennessy's that I'm gonna have to pay for, when I meet somebody at the bar. There's overhead, fam. Is this gonna pop? We gotta get over that though.
That's
what we
toxic.
talking about. Is that
See,
toxic
we went
masculinity?
all the way back. We going all the way back to this goddamn $5 to $10 to $20.
That's why I got.
Wait.
Keeps me out of this.
If you go somewhere with people that you enjoy, it's gonna pop.
That you know what that is true,
It's
and I think that's
gonna pop.
overlooked. But I think we are conditioned to look for popping.
That's
spot.
what we're looking at events instead of people.
Yo,
We're looking
that's
at
the
events
thing
instead
that-
of atmosphere.
if me and my people go
you can
somewhere,
create.
we gonna dance, we gonna jump up and down, we gonna act a fool, we
Yeah.
gonna get drink, we gonna.
But that comes with, and like that's the art of production. I mean, is being able to, like with Boom, everything that you guys do has a feel. It's a, a vibe. It's a thing that you know. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that trust that you get, like, it's just like it's gonna pop it, whatever iteration that you do it, like.
And you create that. So now when I show up, I'm already on that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I show up now, I'm ready to do it. It's like, and it's weird for a guy like me, like, I'm not going to be jumping around dancing. All that jumping around dancing, all the outward enjoyment, y'all got to do.
Yeah, I'm probably.
And then I'm going to tell you that
jumping
shit was
around
popping.
dancing. Yeah.
And I'm going to have a good ass time with a straight stale face.
Bro, I mean, I've been down to DC and empty, like it would be a group of us, and probably like 15 of us. Spot was empty. You know what I'm saying? We just in that joint turned up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then the people come in, because that's just like at any event. You be turned up, or even if you had a packed space. I've been in packed spaces where people would just be looking at each other like,
Yep.
what's good? I need a drink.
Yep.
I go in the middle of the floor, me and my homies start turning up. People just start jumping. It's the energy. It's like
We're the reason why you having
out.
fun.
People be like, "Oh man, what's it looking like?" Like, bro, just bring your ass out and turn it up.
Like you should be going, going to this place either.
Talk about it.
You should be going.
talk about it?
You
We'll talk about
you
it.
should
Let
be
me
hanging
finish.
out with people that you don't need the environment in order to make you like them.
That's real. I think a lot of it. So when you were talking about going in there and turning it up and shit like that, like there's nothing wrong with that, obviously, but you grow up in certain areas, you're leery of that. Like you can't just go and be too physical in a small space with a bunch of people. Like you can't be doing a lot. You know what I mean? Like it's almost bred in you that way. You bumping people, you stepping on shoes, like drama comes with that.
Turning
it's
up
gotta
at different levels.
But what I'm saying is when you create the space where it is a safe space. So like if I'm at a club and I do that and nobody else is on that time and me and my mans is turning up and we physically, do something to the wrong person, then it go left. But if you go to Boom, everybody's doing it. If you not doing that, like if you're not on that, then you hit the wall and you politic. Like I'm the wall politic type guy.
I mean, you gotta be conscious of not jumping. Like I'm not going in there, turning up and jumping on my niggas' shoes and being like,
conscious
bruh.
of nothing turning up.
Wait,
yeah,
a minute.
you turn.
Hold on.
You turn.
Definitely
That's what
Are
turning
you worried
up
about
is.
on like stepping on shoes in the turn
worried
up? Like
about that
I
when
don't feel
I'm
like
turning
you shouldn't be wearing shoes that you got to worry about getting stepped on like in that environment.
I disagree with that.
You got to like.
All my shoes, I don't want stepped on.
Well, then
I don't
that's
have
why,
I don't have a pair of shoes that I'm going. That's throwaway.
That's why you step to the side.
They've been thrown
That's why
away.
you stay
was
on.
on the
I
That's
mean,
why.
wall
That's
and
why I
shit.
poly. Is that why I wall
You on the
poly?
wall, yeah, exactly.
I wall poly.
Because
like
if you
a
in the
mother-
middle,
I'm still
like,
putting my
yeah,
foot
I mean,
up on the
you-
wall, leaning back like I'm Zach Morris.
Yeah.
Like I'm still on that time.
You're decreasing the surface available to be stepped on by every means necessary.
I'm
But
not
if you in the
talking
middle of
about
that
I'm in there
shit,
slam dancing, my nigga. I'm not coming up to you and hit you with an elbow and be like,
I mean,
damn,
you
bro.
gotta.
Like,
We came up with knock if you buck and
Bruh.
put your sign in his face. Gang. There was a lot of fights came from that from dudes who just
Down
wanted to have
for
a
my-
good time. Yeah, down
hey,
for
bro, I
my.
came up during all
Like,
that.
it was
man,
like
that shit
in
used
that
to be
it was a lot
wild.
of it was a lot of aggressive music where dudes were just trying to turn. They weren't trying to be disrespectful, but you only got one way to respond to what you perceive as disrespect, and it just I always been kind of chill with that. But I people go out and turn up, it don't bother me
Come turn up at Puppet Karaoke, June 5th,
with the hands.
2019, 6 to 9 p.m.
I'm just telling you, I've never been in this situation where somebody's been like, "Oh, he's turning up too much. I'm gonna have
No, you
this
don't.
nigga out."
You don't
Or
say
he
that.
was wilding out, or
You
he
don't
was
say
just,
that. You don't just be like, man, that ain't having too much fun. No, it's just something. happened.
Whoa, niggas will definitely stop you from having too much fun.
In life, I feel like people just get jealous of people who are comfortable. Because if you see somebody having too much fun, that they're comfortable.
Yeah, but I mean, you should have fun with the still
Well, no,
respect
yes.
of other people's environment.
That's how you think,
like,
and right, but
you know,
you are in an environment that's encouraging that type of energy.
I've been to many places. I've never had an issue in any spot that.
Good.
I've been
You've
to.
been in there on your
Really?
J. Thomas.
Yes.
Go in there and just be Thomas Genesis.
Yep.
You gonna get pushed real hard.
No, I'm
one time.
not.
You gonna get pushed real hard.
Bruh, I've
Step
been-
on the foot and he hit you with that. Motherfucker push you in your lower back.
We've been partying for a long time, bro. You know, I've never had no drama, man. You just be worried about the drama. So you walk in like, who
No.
I got to slap up with this strong ass arm I got? Like, damn,
With
bro.
this, I got one
gotta
strong
slap-
arm down.
Both strong.
I got one strong arm.
You
down.
slapping people with
I
both
got
hands
a
at the same
slap
time?
arm. I got a slap arm.
Hey,
He lopsided. He came in.
He's
like,
an ambidextrous slapper. Like,
Yo.
I'm slapping you two hands like Ludacris.
Oh, so y'all giving me bars right now? No, okay. It's
See,
cool.
this is
I
exactly
accept
why.
it.
Look,
I accepted it. I didn't.
we talking
I didn't
about having
shoot back.
fun. He's like,
I ain't shoot
we
back.
not shooting at you. We talking about.
No,
we talking about your
You didn't
energy.
shoot at me, but you was shooting and it went past my window. Like
it's in my neighborhood.
You was doing a drive by, but it didn't hit my house.
it in my house. Like, I know, Miss Cummings, man. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Nah, I always respect people and what they doing and they shit. Like, I never just. I don't know. I just don't be jumping around. I have
feel
like
you.
silent disco. I moved around a lot. There was a lot of space to do it.
yeah,
Like it was in a big ass gymnasium.
and
Bruh, that silent disco we did at the Carnegie Museum, boy, ooh, people was going crazy in that
Going
joint.
ham, man.
That was
Hell
that was like a perfect time. You know, they did it was a whole crowd doing swag surf. You talking about like 400 people doing the swag surf.
It's really dope
Switching
when,
over,
when
you got
everybody
people-
goes to the same station just for
Yup.
that one song.
One song, yeah.
Because you hear it, you see people reaction. Not even that you hear it, you see people reaction. You be like, oh, what is they listening to? You just
Yup.
switch that joint. Oh, okay.
yeah,
I see what they,
yeah.
I see what they
Energy.
popping on, bruh.
Yeah, that
Energy,
was
charisma.
That was the weird thing. I mean, watching like, because like you get the best of both worlds. Like you can be in the music, and you can also just be in a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can switch in and out. Like, yeah, I mean, you ain't got to have all or nothing. And like that's like, and then like you said, I mean, like watching the people like like oh shit, like out of nowhere, like what the fuck is like in the in a room full of people, like I mean, they just sort of like screaming out of nowhere, like, but there's nothing to see. Like,
Or
it's-
people is like pointing. They be like,
yeah,
yo, this person turning. You know what I mean? We have we had Krista and what's her name? IJ. So we had IJ was playing some dope shit. Motherfuckers start moving over that way.
Foot shuffle
Yeah.
shit.
Over there doing, then you might see somebody over on the other side be like, start jumping up, going crazy. They switch over, then a crowd comes up. You be like, that's like the fun in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you switch back over to see what they playing. You be like, oh, they playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see other people reaction. Like, that's like,
But wait,
that's
but
the fun in that joint.
Yeah, shout out to y'all for that because that was the first one I had ever been to. I'd never even heard of a silent disco.
yeah, that's like it was just a weird.
And that's what we need though. Like when you talk about pushing the envelope and moving forward, like we need to affect these sort of things. 'Cause I'm sure they existed long before. I don't know how many of them incorporated trap and all that. Like I don't know where silent discos.
hey, yo, I went to one in
in
the middle.
abundance.
I went to one in the middle of Shinley Park, full of hippies and weirdos. I was like, what is this?
When
feel
was
like-
this?
It was like
I feel like that's-
2011.
I feel like that's who started it, man. Like,
I was like, whoa.
Yeah, because that means you partying on your own.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the silent disco. I fucks with that. I was happy Ed.
Politicking.
I said that several times. Yo, there's like this. I created Happy Ed. Like there's Happy Ed. It's a real thing. I created that.
Oh.
Like that's me being regular.
That's your,
It's me being regular.
It's like like every now and again you'll see me smiling and just having
Good time.
fun instead of just because I chill all the time. And at the silent disco, thank you for everybody who came out and supported too at Ace Hotel. But like I was Happy Ed.
I seen the videos, man. People was having fun. You know what I'm saying? I see, like, as soon as I came in, people started line dancing. Like immediately, I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, what they listening to? You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
electric.
Nate had it pop off. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Nate.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to
Nate
Nate,
is-
SMI, and Hollywood because they all were on their shit that night.
Yeah.
They was going in.
And
That's
SMI
good.
with that Afro bebop shit, I kept telling you, I'm about to have my third baby, nigga. You better chill out.
You gotta relax.
It's real hippie, fam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All of a sudden, my hips.
Boom,
I'm
boom,
like,
boom,
God
boom,
damn.
boom,
You know, I don't look. I try to stay shoulders. I try to stay shoulders and
Try
feet.
to stay
I
shoulders.
try to stay shoulders and feet, but that motherfucker had my hips going. I'm like, God damn, I can't stop it.
Man, yeah, shout out to East End. That 9.1, that
Don't talk about
that
that.
brute, man. That shit, like it drinks like it doesn't hit you until like halfway through.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh,
It's 9.
oh, that's
it's
it, yeah.
9. Yeah, it's 9. It's cool to even see, like, and that's what's really dope about Fresh Fest 2019, like, with that, watching it move forward. Because I even asked Mike and I asked Ethan, like, how do you feel about 2.0 in, you know what I'm saying, in relation to the first iteration? And they both was like, yeah, nah, this is that
we
shit.
got
One.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me see.
It's all like
Yo.
like over in like Giant Eagle and shit now.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's like, I mean,
It's
all
a level
over.
up. It's a
Like,
level up.
Yo,
It's a
Mike hit me with that.
beautiful
I was
can, too.
like, woo, okay, I got to sit down because this is great.
yeah.
And I didn't even drink a whole thing. You know, the first time I didn't even drink a whole thing. I think I drank like just a glass. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
yeah.
this is
So
hitting.
yeah. Warm shout out to them.
9.1, fam.
It's a nice shareable dip. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean?
share.
Two. No, you know,
I'm just
about
go ahead
it.
and finish
No,
it.
I feel you.
I mean,
That's because you chilling.
it was so I stayed. Well, no, I was happy Ed that day. I was
wait, my
totally
bad.
in my. Because here's the thing, Dave's fiance. And this is why I've been 211 episodes in. I've been hanging out with this nigga too much. Now his fiance challenges me. She calls me out. You know what I mean? She challenges me. She's like, "What's going on? You see, you got this and you got this, and oh, look, you're smiling. Like, yo, what the fuck, man? I could be happy, Ed." And then I was on my shit, and then I was like, "Damn, this is." I woke up the next day like that was 9.1 for real. Like, that was really 9.1 ABV.
I said, woo, okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah, this is awkward.
yeah, I'm pretty high right now.
That's
And
awesome, man.
Appreciate the.
Are you gonna watch Game of Thrones that way?
Yeah, I'm likely gonna do that.
You probably gonna go to sleep.
I gotta be.
I like old ass
I
man.
gotta be tuned in because I don't know enough of the. I watch every episode. Don't know none of the backstory.
No, man.
terrible.
I just, I'm gonna just absorb that. I can't do it like sober. I mean, I did it sober the couple episodes.
Are
Hey,
y'all
yo, that's like
Thronies?
that's like the hot. Yo, my mom watches that shit, and I was shocked. I was like, "Do you watch Game of Thrones?" She said, "Hell yeah."
They be stabbing motherfuckers.
I was like, "Whoa!" But yo,
They be
you know,
stabbing.
my wife and I, we had a conversation how like film and cinema is like the highest art of our time. You know what I mean? Just like,
I'll be
yo,
having
that's
these
just like the
deep-ass
biggest
conversations.
way to really make money and reach the widest type motherfuckers. You know what I mean? We got like a little weirdo film right now. You know what I mean? We'll be screening that shit all June. And
Was that what y'all were playing at the fundraiser today?
yeah, that's part of the joint. We was playing at the fundraisers today. You know, but it's just like Game of Thrones, the cinematography, the fucking costumes, the fucking sets, the script writing. You know what I mean? It's just like so multidisciplinary and just like at Boom, we trying to figure out how can we like really involve all the characters that we have? Because you saw today, we got some characters.
We got some motherfuckers. Yo,
involved, too.
I am.
Yeah, got him.
Don't listen because y'all got me in this. The hosted bag is a different bag, man. Like because I always look at hosting as it's my job to experience this in front of everyone,
Yeah.
so that they're on board with experiencing it. So it's not about me going up and having a good set. It's about we all here to have fun.
Yeah.
This shit was dope. This was that. I got confused at this. What the fuck? Like, and then I got to interact with the artists after their set. And you don't get to do that a lot of times. Like
Yeah.
after somebody does their thing, they're done typically at a show. But like the way it was set up, I got to interact with them amongst the crowd. It was dope. I would love to host other shit for y'all. Any other variety show, let me know.
For sure. So, like with the film, with the short film we got going, I mean, it's like an hour and a half for real, you know what I mean? But it's not it's not Game of Thrones level, you know what I mean?
Like,
but
long story short, yeah, I mean,
Nah, nigga.
We ain't got the $1 million budget.
we ain't got the $1 million budget though. I mean, we got like
But
a
you gonna
10,
be entertained.
but we got also like 10-minute Johns. You know what I'm saying? We got films from performances we did in Chicago, performances we did in Providence, and we'll be screaming that all month during June. You know what I mean? During our like store hours, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You know what I mean? Every weekend in June. Just come check it out. Come fuck with us. Come see like what we've been working on. Because this June will be focused on There Are Black People in the Future. The grant that supported a couple of folks here in Pittsburgh, including myself and a talented artist named Anquinique. So we'll be like expressing and sharing different things throughout the month. One of those things.
Is that a fairly new grant?
Yeah, fairly new. It's
The
like
grant is titled "There Are Black People in the Future."
yeah, it's through the Office of Public Art and the
There's a whole backstory.
Hines Endowments, you know what I'm saying? But, we'll be doing different programs. We'll be screaming in the films, which features like people like Gris Capone, Becca Zayla Mguni.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Bunch of different heads. So, make sure you come through June. What's the first Friday in June, Thomas?
You said when is first Friday?
Yeah, what's the date?
I think it's the 7th. Because you're doing it on the 5th on a Wednesday, so it's the 7th. That's first Friday.
It is. Okay, he on his shit.
He on the
That's
shit.
Jay Thomas in this motherfucker, man.
Jay Thomas
That's
Agnew.
and that's how you got to remember dates too. All right, you got this one thing I know when that is, so we just gonna go based off of that. Like,
We'll go 2 days in the future.
okay, so 2 days from Wednesday. Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, so Puppet Karaoke is 6'5", and then Unblurred, There Are Black People in the Future is 6'7". So pull up, come through, watch the film, check out some new art, buy some shit. I got a book out.
buy some shit.
Y'all need to bring the fresher shirts so people can buy some of the fresher shirts in the store.
For sure.
I kind of enjoy being like having the fresher and everybody still having the fresh made me feel elevated.
Yeah.
You are elevated.
Like I find little small things to feed my ego.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a real egomaniacal, but just little shit.
I definitely was wearing as soon as I wore the fuck out of it. And it broke my heart the first time, a little bit the first time we sold a shirt, and it wasn't the exclusive anymore.
Right, it wasn't just the family John. It was like, all right, it's out to the
It's
public.
like, all right, everybody got it.
Yeah.
Thomas, you got a shirt? Because I didn't get a shirt.
I ain't get a shirt.
Uh-oh.
Does our
Is that
sponsorship
part of the sponsorship?
Does our sponsorship get us a
Like,
t-shirt?
sponsorship package?
Nigga,
Yeah,
they
no,
said
we
nah.
That's
It gets you an
extra
episode.
25.
Look, wait. It gets you an episode.
Oh, it's an episode.
See, that's
But
called
you don't get
alley-oop.
a shirt. You
Yeah,
get an
there
episode.
we go. I want a
We
onesie.
was just talking about how motherfuckers need to buy shit. I was just bloviating, like, buy shit. When y'all come there, like, buy shit. And this is real. Like, we need to discuss this. Buy shit, support people. Like, wifey, her whole mission is supporting black business.
Oh, yeah, big time.
And at first, I ain't even gonna lie. It was like a burden for me. I'm like, I gotta get, because it's hard to get everything black. Like, talking about laundry detergent. Y'all was talking about laundry detergent earlier. Like, she's finding everything black owned, but like now as I've worked with her, just seeing it, it's like, yo, you gotta pay for shit from people, man. Like it's cool to fuck with Boom and be like, yo, Boom is dope. Then support Boom, like support that shit. Cause if you're down fucking up commas at the club and spending all that, you drinking all this shit, pissing it out, they ain't doing nothing for the community, ain't doing nothing. Like support these motherfuckers, pay. Like I always want to patronize. Like people always try to give us stuff free now because we do a lot of work and we promote a lot of people's. But I always tell them like, nah, I'll pay. Like I ain't doing you shit if I'm just in here drinking your shit. Like let me pay. Like let me pay. I came here thinking I'm gonna pay. It's dope that you gonna not make me pay, but I've already budgeted that. Like it's cool. I'm not gonna overspend. I'm not gonna milk you neither. If you do something free, like I'm not gonna milk you and come back to get the free shit. Like if you give me something free one time, then all I'm gonna do is get double so I can pay for the other half.
Yeah.
Like, we got to take that mindset.
Man, that sound like a real one. That's few and far between these days.
Wifey, she forced me, man. She spanked me and got me into that shit, man. Like that's what you need a good woman, dog. Like when your woman's on that type of time, like you gotta be there with her. I mean, just to see like what she's been able to do, cultivate, like all that, like shit. I can't be, you know what I'm saying, her other half and not be that way either. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's real. Like you gotta fucking pay people. Like motherfuckers doing shit, pay these motherfuckers.
I bought a ticket for the next Fresh Fest. And I paid for the silent disco.
I don't really know why you bought a ticket.
Look, cuz I'm supporting. I'm putting money in. Look, to you.
Why are you giving it to me? I think I'm free.
So what? I'm paying. I'm paying into. I'm supporting. I mean, I pay for a lot of other people's
but
stuff
then
too.
give it to
but
somebody.
still.
Give it to somebody who
We're
wasn't gonna
definitely,
go.
we're definitely
all we do,
purchasing
man.
tickets for folks for this shit.
Yeah,
dog.
give it to
Like,
somebody who wasn't gonna
for
go
real.
and let them know, like, yo, because me and wifey had a good conversation. Now we don't have these artsy conversations that you and Aquanique had.
You're tripping.
Nigga, did you just hear this? We just talked about how cinema is the most the highest form. Like, we don't be talking about that shit in the regular household.
She was playing the piano.
Yeah,
and
like
Hey, we do got the keys at the crib, though.
I was
right?
perfecting the bust. Like,
yeah, like ain't nobody else doing that shit, bro. We was sitting on
she
it.
threw another log on the fire and
Me and wifey was on the couch. We was
and
watching
cracked the
Love
book
and
with her left
Hip-Hop.
hand.
Me and wifey watching Love and Hip Hop, trying to figure out if we gonna get pizza or Chinese food. Like, it's a real niggas conversation.
It's all love. It's all love. It's all love.
But one thing, I see you, baby. Now I lost my whole train of thought. I was about to say something profound
Wifey be giving
too.
me
Talking
all the
about me
Facebook
paying for
updates.
y'all tickets.
Paying, investing in each other.
Supporting.
Paying,
I lost
paying.
it, man.
Building.
You just blew me away with the topic of that conversation.
Well, good,
why
because
you
I'm
did?
still investing in supporting, and we still gonna give y'all sponsorship money, and we still gonna, do what we gotta do because it's important. You know
Hey,
what I mean?
and
It's
wait.
important that y'all succeed.
Can we have a timeout? Can we take a timeout?
Appreciate
Yo,
that, man.
I want to encourage, if you can be a sponsor of Fresh Fest, take that step right now. Invest. Yo, that was the only thing that was popping last summer. It was the first time it felt like summer. Yo,
God came down, or whoever you think your maker is.
Whoever,
was
yo.
like, yo, this shit popping.
He was
Man,
kicking it.
this
He
is
was
the
like,
sun.
he was giving us
become
all the best
a
weather.
Sun
sponsor.
Get
Crazy.
these clouds.
You
the fuck
will
outta
make
here.
your money back.
The grass
You will
was
make
green. I'm like,
invest. This is
ain't Pittsburgh grass.
This is a huge return on your investment. This is an investment into the culture. This is an investment into the region. Yo, be a sponsor. Join Boom Concepts as a sponsor of Fresh Fest.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. So
Appreciate
now
man.
you brought it back because this is what this was. So this is the best conversation me and wifey had. No, but
He's like, I got it.
I got it now. We about to be GS and Clinique. Yo, we are goals right now. We on our way. We on our way. Like, no, but on some real shit. One thing she said, and Dave, you could appreciate this, and you too. You can appreciate it. Like, we are now at a point in our lives where our friends are the creators of the culture. Like, we in our 30s. Like, our friends are doing everything. You want to go get something to drink? Your friend owns a spot. You want to get breakfast? Your friend owns a spot. You want to go to a festival? You want to go to a party? You want to go to an art gallery? Your friends own the spot. Pay these motherfuckers so that they can keep their spot.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
keep this, like,
but the thing, here's the real thing though. All the money is still concentrated, so everybody's in the share economy, and that's how we're getting by. We have these trade and services, and we're trying to like string these revenue streams together as by doing all that.
you about to go guns and butter for baby boy.
So the wealth is still concentrated. So we like us paying for all this or whatever. It's still the pool isn't getting any bigger because the money isn't being trickled down. There's no such thing as trickle down economics, and they're tight on the purse. Like especially on us in this region. What we're able to do. That there's that investment is slow. like that. Like, I mean, like they're afraid of newer things. So like to get actual like money, like, I mean, like sponsorships and like grants and holding out or whatever, it's a whole lot of work. There's not a whole lot of money out there to support all that. I mean, like right now. So like, I mean, there's so many different, like, I mean, while we do own it all, we're all like still like none, like how many like really like wealthy people do we know? Like, I mean, like we know a lot of business owners.
No,
we don't know like a lot of
You know
wealthy.
more.
No,
you might know a lot of
more.
them.
No, you know more than you think.
Because you and Anquinique got a motherfucking whatever that expensive piano is, the motherfucker that you aspire to have.
No. We got
motherfucker
her.
be at the front with a paintbrush, no socks. And
Yeah.
You rang. Like, nigga, yes, I rang.
Hey, yo.
That is on one tonight.
Hey, yo.
Jesus. Come and get this man,
Come and
please.
get him,
Walk through the
please.
back door and get this man right now.
Well, stop hanging out with me for a long time. You know, they leave right after we podcast. They get the fuck up out of here. Nah, I'm
through with this
I'm
shit.
not dealing with this nigga. No.
Dog. We do know, or more importantly, they know you. Right? Like they know you because with Miss Camille, your amazing wife,
She
has
she
said,
got access to motherfuckers. I don't have
right?
access to.
What your amazing wife
fucking
said
her.
was, Doc, our peoples, our friends are the creator of the culture. That's across class, right? So people of all different classes are coming to these events, coming to these programs, coming to support different entrepreneurs, different artists. We have to be in a space where we have awareness about the reinvestment in this region. We have to be on top of that shit. That's the biggest thing. We got to be on top of that shit. Because motherfuckers are going to come to Fresh Fest, they're going to have a good time, and they're going to go back to their fucking job in Bakery Square or downtown, right?
And
Or
talk
on,
about that shit.
or on the North Shore, right? And talk about that shit. So, like, how do we have, like, a concerted effort to make motherfuckers pay up? Because, yo, we welcome everybody to come.
But
everybody should come to Fresh Fest.
But hopefully, I mean, not just Fresh Fest. Hopefully, they're talking about the people at Fresh Fest, like, because the community is what makes that work. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, so like when you go in there, you feel a community vibe. Like, I mean, like that, like that's just in the running around that I saw or whatever. Like every booth had a story. Everybody was like just like vibing out or whatever, and like and like there was a lot of people selling. You know what I mean? And like it was a joyous and like almost like a networking event with beer, you know what I mean, in a sense, you know what I mean? So like that is the hope that like afterwards you're going to a neighborhood and going, oh shit, now I know 2-3 motherfuckers that I live around that do these things, so I'll go frequent them, you know what I mean? Like,
Nah, I mean, you know what? I think also too is that I guess a little short shit is just, they're coming to these events or they're coming and seeing what the hell we got going on. At least you control it. You know what I mean? You control it right now, you know what I'm saying? Vice versa, they'll come out and see some shit that we doing and try to replicate it. You know what I mean? And fail miserably because they can't replicate the cool shit that we doing.
Well, I mean, DS said, you know what I mean? Like, life is, it's like as long as you're getting shit from life, you know what I mean? Like they can maybe copy an event, they can copy like like maybe like the bullet points, you know what I mean? Like, but like you got to progress that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, how do you progress that? Like, if you're still trying to get on my yesterday shit, you know what I mean? Then I'm on to tomorrow. You see what I'm saying?
Copy
Like,
the
so you
energy,
never-
bro.
Can't
You can't
copy
copy the feeling.
respect.
Yeah.
Shout out to Smack White. You can't copy respect. I listen to a lot of battle rap. Y'all don't know who Smack White is. That's all.
I know who Smack White
Yeah,
is.
but I'm talking about the listeners. Our listeners don't know who
I don't know
Smack
Smack
White
White.
is.
is.
You
Smack
know who
White,
Smack
but he
White is?
built a whole culture. Like motherfuckers just like really like doing that shit. Like you go, they got all types of leagues now, but URL was the original. He was the originator. And I'm going into
To the DVDs.
Yeah,
That's where you're
shit.
going back. You're going back to the DVDs.
Remember we
Smack
had
DVDs.
Smack. Remember we had DVDs? Damn, we old.
Old as fuck.
Yo,
man.
my kids ain't never gonna touch a DVD.
Never.
That's crazy.
That's nutty.
I don't know, man. I feel like at some point, like it's gonna be pulled out. Like, I mean, like, oh shit, this is what y'all used to listen to. You know what I mean? Like
Well,
the
yeah,
grand-
they're going, but they're not gonna put a DVD in like, yo, let's watch this movie.
No, they are. Like there's gonna
no,
be
they're not.
when they put you in your retirement home, and like the only thing that you can like really remember is how to work a DVD player. They're gonna put that bitch in there. Like,
Nah, because we've lived long enough
Dad.
long enough in the tech space where this is what we know.
And we still
This is
young,
what
you know what I'm saying? We're
Because
gonna
you
get
don't
older and
use a
still know
DVD
how to
now.
do all
I
that.
don't use it even.
That's what I'm saying. So by the time you get old and you ain't shit, like you ain't gonna be using a DVD.
Yeah, but
like how they gonna discover porn? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like how is my son gonna discover porn? Like I found a tape
Off his
and I
phone.
feel like most dudes my age found a tape.
You can still get a tape.
Yeah, but where you gonna play the
Where you
tape?
getting the motherfucking tape from?
Where you gonna play
Dog,
the tape?
Like
I was on the
tape.
Where
West
you
Coast.
gonna play the
wait,
tape?
I was in where was we
You
in?
just gonna have a tape?
Dog, I was in San
With a
Jose.
sexy-ass
They were
label?
still selling
He
tapes.
gonna have a sexy ass label that is
Bro, I
still
was-
jacking off to a label. Like,
Bro, I was in
Like,
San
Black
Jose. These
Busty
niggas was selling
12.
tape.
Like, that's,
There's got to be special order. Like
And you know what else? They was also selling magazines still.
I think I'd still go for a magazine.
You got one?
Still,
I don't have a magazine. I don't have privacy at the crib, dog. There's two of them things running around.
when you said magazine,
And-
you
and
mean
a
like
lady.
the skin flicks.
It's
Oh.
two
It's
little
still got
ones
the black.
and
It's
a
still got the
lady.
black box on the plastic.
I feel like somewhere on Oakland there was a store still. Like, yeah, I mean, right in the nip they used to still have.
Bro,
them.
you gotta hide a magazine better than you hide your gun.
Yep.
You gotta have that shit in an airtight type shit. With
Hey yo,
you gotta put your magazine out where you lock up the lawnmower. That's where you gotta put it. You
gotta
just jack it off.
this is why niggas need studios, yo, and you can always get a studio
do you
with Boom
understand if
Concepts
I got a
and get a studio
That just raises more questions. What the fuck do you got a studio for?
to write
that
jokes
where you
by
take-
yourself.
No, that's
like
not
Stephen
how,
King.
That's not how women of comedians ask questions.
Go write jokes.
No,
we
brother.
talking for the people who not married and
Who not
have
married,
kids
who not have-
and who need their own space still just
You
to do
can't
their
be
thing.
just to
you
write
not
jokes.
working at the post office talking about I'm about to go ahead and lease this studio space.
yes, they
she
are.
gonna try to figure
Nope.
out what that means.
Nope.
Where's first of all, she want to come decorate the studio. If
That's
she loves it.
okay.
Yeah, well, she
Then you
not
kick her out right
Women
after that.
decorate in a way that lets others know that a woman decorated this.
Bro.
You're
No,
not getting a
you're
studio.
Not, you're not.
You're not getting that off.
You're not coming and decorating the studio. You're gonna sit your ass at the crib. Like, the fuck,
Okay.
fuck out of my
Okay.
space. I
Okay.
need, no, so I
Okay.
need my space. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
All right.
so-
You
yeah.
need a studio.
He's trying to trash
get
it for
you
the
a-
single people.
Okay.
I know,
I
we
ain't
don't-
trying
who
shit
need
for a
their
single
own
nigga.
time.
Get a
We can get you a studio.
Trash.
Wait,
A
and,
you
single dude
need
could get a
man
studio.
cave.
hey, you need a studio.
I
Why
have
don't
a
you join
studio.
Boom Concepts?
Okay, well then you go
I have a
right around the
studio.
corner and go tell Camille Ed need a studio
like-
that you can't go to.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
To
well, no,
Miss
say
Camille.
it. That's what you just said.
I'm saying it to you.
It's recorded. It's out. It's in the universe now. Go ahead. Now I gotta have this whole ass conversation about the studio, this phantom studio I might have. I might have a studio. She don't know now. Now she don't trust.
Does you got a studio right here? She
Oh,
not here right
bro.
now.
I was waiting for
I'm
somebody.
saying
else.
she not here right
Like,
now.
This whole time, I'm
This
like,
ain't my
is
Like,
studio.
she not walking down the stairs and being like, "You
it
not
just
right
me?
here
Are
working."
y'all fucking with me right now?
First of
You
all,
working? You right
First of
here
all-
working?
First of all, I can't just walk in this studio whenever I want.
Yes, you can.
No, you cannot.
We talking about while you working though. You working
When I'm
right
working,
now?
yeah.
She
Oh, she
ain't
done
busted
popped-
this back
She done
door.
popped up here before.
I'm saying, but
It
she
was-
not
it
here
was-
right
it was
now.
civil.
She
It
done
was
popped
civil.
up here
It
before.
was civil. It was civil. It was civil. It was strategic how she did it.
That's dope.
But she just let people know she knew where it was.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something,
Why
man.
she let you know she know where you are?
When we was dating, I used to always have my wife in the studio,
Mm-hmm.
my girlfriend. Now, she said, fuck your studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because she know where it is. Because she knows she can pull up. She got what she needed.
She got keys.
She already got what she needed. She knows she could pull up.
She got keys and still don't pull up.
Yeah, she don't need to. She don't have a reason. Let him storm out. Let DS storm out. And she didn't want it to finish that. Storm out, take your ass to the studio.
She got to
You
figure
hear
out which one. Because Daryl Kinzel
she'll
has
go-
3 different studios he can go to.
She's a black woman.
So
She'll
she
go to
gotta
all
Wait,
of
she
them.
got keys
That
to
man.
all of them.
Yeah,
And
she
she got
should
keys
buy
to all of them, but she still got to figure
she'll
out.
go
It's
to
a-
every studio.
Still
But
gotta figure
it's
it
a
out.
shell game at that point. Man. I mean, you gotta
Three
like,
car money.
True. You got,
Which nigga he at?
Wait,
Yeah.
No. She gonna go to all of them, and if she don't get it right on the first 2, and she come to that third studio, and
It's
that's
gonna
the
be
one,
fire.
it's hell to pay.
But you
I
gotta know.
I had to go to the gas station, nigga, to see you. Oh, Oh, and you know my car only takes premium. Oh, you catching all that rap.
Niggas got 3-car Monty studios. Real shit though, man. We
I just
blessed.
had to throw in the
We
studios
blessed.
in
You got
there
the big
just
flex.
so he could be stopped
You got
with
the-
this. No, man, you can't come into the studio. I'm like, we got 3 studios though, so that means you have options to come in and work
I
at
didn't say
different
she couldn't come
studios.
to the studio. I ain't crazy. First of all, wifey got the support of the people. I can't say nothing crazy. She got the support of the people right now. I'm not just trying to make her happy. I got to make everybody a
Hey, yo, Miss
happy.
Camille for state rep.
I'm telling you, man. I got to make everybody.
Fuck city, all right?
It
might be coming.
You talk about pressure, dog. She done launched the website. I'm fucked.
Nah.
I can't be caught at no strip club. Do you understand the scandal, nigga? If one of the people catch me at the club.
No. You just say, hey, man, I'm here enjoying myself.
There's no lie.
You envision saying this shit with your shoes off and painting. I'm standing in the middle of the living room with Jordans on.
That's why niggas got not wear J's. Like that's it.
That's all right.
Man, yeah.
I'm too late for that. So,
We'll talk about it.
we'll
Talk about it.
coming soon. We'll talk about it. So we do got to wrap this up because Buzzy's like, yo, I don't want to do any more work. What's the message you want to leave the folks with? I mean, we basically had the message of support motherfuckers, like support your local artists, support people moving the culture. But let's hear how you want it.
Donate to the PayPal link. Stop by Boom Concepts Friday through Sunday and donate money. Help us get to $5,000. We have a top secret Santa Claus match in the wings.
He's throwing hints at who it is.
We got a top secret Santa Claus match in the wings. Help us get to $5,000.
Wow. Doing there.
Okay. I'm slow. I got it.
Yeah, now I'm
Jay
like,
Thomas. Jay Thomas, would you like to add anything?
Just keep giving us money.
Keep giving us money because they go keep giving you culture.
www.boomuniverse.co.
Wait, man, you gotta stop saying culture.
I
Having
forget
me
you
in the
hate that.
conversation.
I forget
do
you
not
hate
like
that.
culture.
Fuck the culture. Like volume
culture.
1.
Why do you? Okay, can we, Buzzy? We got time for one more question.
We're gonna get this off real quick. Go ahead.
www.boomuniverse.co.
Why? Can I just ask? Why do you guys hate the term culture so much when you cultivate what we would think to be culture? So, I mean, you're hands on with that. I feel like, so for me, I'm like, I would think you would want to take ownership of the term as opposed to being like, yo, fuck the culture. Although 3.0 should be fuck the culture. So it's 2 folder cultures and then fuck the culture.
Yeah.
Exactly. Fuck the culture, bro.
Yeah.
No, I mean, people be utilizing it in the wrong way. Certain people also try to take from the culture. You be like, oh, you created this culture. Everybody. You like, no. No, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take what we creating. And so everybody, I mean, you even see the people on the internet, ooh, for the culture. But like, nah, bro, that don't mean for you.
Vultures.
That don't mean for you, Dave Dasby out with the culture vulture. These niggas stealing and taking, you know what I'm saying? With that comes people taking from what we created, taking money or making money off it. And you know what I'm saying?
Not
They making
respecting
millions. We
it.
not making millions.
Yep.
We
Not honoring, not respecting.
we trying to build things, you know what I mean, for our people, and they trying to take away from it. And you know what I mean? Then it becomes their thing because that's what happens when things get put into the light. You know what I'm saying? Like you see what a song go to the Billboard top 1. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for the culture no more. It's for all the little white kids that's running around being
Yeah,
like,
we trying to get people.
young boy.
Yep. We trying to get
He ain't
people.
going number 1.
Yeah, but he getting money though.
I ain't mad at him for getting money.
We trying to get people involved in the market.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We trying to corner the market. Fuck the culture.
And people ain't you know what I'm saying? But people ain't utilizing the culture like that. You know what I'm saying? We talking about, hey, let's, we sitting here at this table, we doing business. You know what I'm saying? On the mic, off the mic, we doing business. You know what I'm saying? We paying for each other's events or whatever. There's people that's just like, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm just gonna take what you doing and duplicate it or replicate it and see how much money I can get off it. And
so
make
pop
it move.
culture maybe you don't like, but you've created another culture. It's a different culture, inclusiveness, support. You know what I mean? That type of thing. So I respect that.
I mean, I think like it's a difference between like an artist and somebody that's just in it for the business. You know what I mean? Like there's people that like, you can hear it like in music even. You know what I mean? Like a motherfucker he got no bars, nothing really of substance, but it's catchy. It hits that whatever cool. You know what I mean? Like
it's just like the music culture. Like one of the things I watched the Joe Budden and Jadakiss interview, and Jadakiss was like, "Yo, who the hell made up the price that we get 0.0 whatever for a stream? It wasn't us. We the one that making the music. It's the people who got the Spotify and the whatever. Like Apple Music, we giving them the content and they turn around telling you how much you can get off your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like fuck the call. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like they taking.
All right.
yeah,
Like how you gonna tell you? Oh, you get 0.04 cents for your song. They making more money off that shit. You know what I mean? Spotify making more money. They like one of the top people right now, even talking about not trying to give artists more money for the content they do. You know, people getting millions, billions of streams. They getting money off that shit. And they talking about, no, we need to lower how much we pay the artist. Yo, that's trash. You wouldn't even be here without this content. You didn't make this content. You just made the platform that hops up on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like
Respect. Okay. Thank you. So y'all got a whole different culture you're trying to cultivate, not the popular culture. Popular culture is some bullshit.
No, I want a part of that money, man. I want popular culture. I want everybody to have that shit on a t-shirt. I want my fucking print on a fucking t-shirt in Walmart. That's what I'm saying. We trying to corner the market.
But that's support. But what you're saying is
we trying to corner the market, man.
I'm not supporting you. I'm supporting the producer of the physical, not the producer of the content.
Yo, if I'm able to get a t-shirt at Walmart or fucking H&M or Balenciaga or fucking right, like if I get some big connect, you are supporting me.
If they paying you right.
They look, my nigga, they gonna be paying me right. I ain't on no fuck shit. The fuck? Hey, hype. We doing real. We paying. No, if you see me do a big collab, you see Thomas do a big collab, you see Boom do a big collab, go in on that, man. You feel me? Hey, Fresh Fest and Boom is a big collab. We a sponsor. Other niggas need to go in on that. Real shit. Cause the shit's tight. That shit's airtight.
I mean, I didn't even realize that on the first Fresh Fest that there was another beer fest happening over at the stadium. And they walked over to y'all joint.
Yeah.
Quality. Because the other joint trash, bro. Y'all creating quality. You know what I'm saying? Pay for it. Support it. Don't try to steal from it. Don't try to talk bad about it. Don't try to, is it for us? But like, just pay for it.
Just pay for it.
You don't gotta steal it just because it's not yours. You know what I'm saying? There's motherfuckers that be like, that ain't mine, so I gotta try to do the same thing or, you know what I'm saying?
And, yeah, no, I mean, I also, like, I mean, in the same vein, though, like, you want more of that. Like, I mean, like, it's we created, the first Black Beer Festival, but if we're the only Black Beer Festival, then it's a failure. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, in a lot of ways, like, I mean, like, yes, take these lessons and try to, like, improve on the design. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're gonna, if you can, because you can't stop yourself from learning and wanting to, like, everything that I've ever done, everything that we've, like I've done, I've learned watching other people. Like reading books. Like, however you get your knowledge, it was from somebody that's dead. Like, however you learn, or watching them in a life.
And let's share that knowledge while we all alive. You feel me? Like, yeah, I'm like, damn, maybe I could throw a festival one day. Like, shit, fuck it. You know what I mean?
I go to the DS festival.
Like, that would be ill. You know what I mean?
You gotta keep your socks on.
Hey yo, that nigga had that one on. I got real vulnerable around Ed.
Don't do that.
I got real vulnerable around Ed today, and this
don't do
nigga
that.
just
This is mad sockless.
Wait, did you have your
ammunition that's
feet
been
out?
holding-
Yeah. You know, when he be on the sidewalk painting, doing his live painting.
Yeah.
it's on my. I
he
got
be
mad
out
vulnerable. Like this nigga said, keep your shoes on.
I'm consistent though.
This remind me of the live joint we had at Boom. Bro. It was like we was going in on B's. We was going on
had
B.
his whole
He had his
ankle and
whole.
chin out. I was like, bruh, fuck is you doing? Like, I'm consistent.
Kneecap.
Yeah, that's how I am. They let the people know when
And his
it's
salmon pants. He had the salmon pants.
Oh
on.
shit!
I rocked them motherfucking
forgot the
Sammys.
Sammys.
Them Sammys.
The Sammys. the Salomon.
Yeah.
The Salomon pants.
If you guys are looking for us, we are the Drinking Partners. You can find us on epicastnetwork.com/partnerspod. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Libsyn, Google Play, and Spotify under Drinking Partners. You can find us on IG, Twitter, and Facebook at PartnersPod.
Hey, listen, we want to thank DS and Thomas for coming through. Thank you for sponsoring Fresh Fest. Fresh Fest. Look, if you fucks with them, you fucks with us. You know that shit gonna pop. But support people, man. Pay people. What is it? Just pay for it. That should be the title of this episode. Just pay for it. You fucks with it, pay for it, man.
It'll come market.
It'll come back to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you pay for shit, that means that shit can keep going. If you like something, pay for it so that these artists can keep producing it. I was about to say Ahmed Bailey. Like, y'all niggas went to your other voices, but as always, Drinking Partners is the crew. Epicast is the family. And shout out to Buzzy for bringing this Casa Agria in too. That shit was good as hell. We killed that bottle and nobody said anything because when you drink that shit take your breath away. Like that, goddamn, it's sour as fuck.
Saison.
That Saison. So Drinking Partners is the crew. Epicast is the family, and Casa Agria is dope as fuck.
Sammys.
My son he had red. You know, look, my son's shit going to dryer. Ain't no air dryer, no kid.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Because they ain't going to be having it long enough to be worried.
My radio voice. I'm trying to be like Selecta.
Ooh, DJ Selecta.
This is DS Kinsel, and I'm here on Drinking Partners.
You should, see, everything I'm going to say is going back to these puppeteers.